We are live and in color, and we are here. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack People on a Thursday morning. These weeks just creeping by. They just keep creeping by. Closer to football, closer to the year being over. You know what I'm saying? It's going by really fast. And I just want to say good morning to y'all, man. The subject matter of today, as you guys can see, we're going to talk about A.J. Dillon, man. Algiers Jamil Dillon, if y'all wasn't ever familiar on what the A.J. stood for. Algiers Jamil, okay? So, yeah, man, listen. Packers Kingdom in the building. Good morning. Miscellaneous. Good morning. Replay gang. Shout out to the replay gang. Hit the like button, everybody. Anybody watching the replay, hit the like button. Niehoff. Niehoff is here. Good morning to my boy Zane. All right, so, hey, Zane. Hey, it's going down in Mutt today, Zane. All right, so A.J. Dillon. You know, I've always told the famed story of myself, you know, growing up, whatever. I was always like a group leader or whatever. And then, you know, in school, there was this time I got in trouble and just pretty much everybody was pointing the blame, pointing the finger at me. You know what I'm saying? And then I wasn't feeling too good. But then I had that one person who stood up and said, hey, man, I got his back, whatever the situation was. And that's what I'm going to do with AJ today. Now, he hasn't helped himself, right? As far as, you know, I guess he got a stinger now, but and as far as his preseason work. And, you know, people, including myself, I honestly was about, you know, not to write him off, but, you know, I was going to do a wake and pack and say he better get his shit together. But seeing that LaFleur didn't play him when he could have, kind of seems like he's going to be a roster lock. He knows the playbook. And then again, like, what I had to really start thinking about is stop thinking about what everybody was saying. You know, a lot of people talk about his yards per carry. A lot of people feels, you know, that he is behind or he hasn't lived up to like what we wanted him to be. To me, he's just a solid backup running back, and that's okay. And you know, what did we see when it was really time for him to step up, right? When Aaron Jones was hurt last year, when he had to come in and start, you know, let's remember that, right? Even the stats and the numbers weren't the greatest, but bro came in and was productive and won games with us, especially late down the stretch. Won against Detroit. Without Aaron Jones beating Detroit, that's pretty good. Somebody had to tote the rock. So, you know, let's just have faith. You know, let's just hope him and his new set of teeth, him and his new body, you know, is able to help contribute to this team. And I think it will. Running back is probably one of the most brutal positions. So he's going to get some cracks at it. Josh Jacobs ain't going to play the whole 17 games. Jacobs been hobbled a little bit throughout training camp. Marshawn Lloyd definitely, as a rookie, not going to play in all 17 games, right? So there is going to be opportunity for AJ out there, and I want us to be rooting for him, okay, instead of the opposite. He's on our team. He's here to help, and he can be a very big contributor. He has already contributed as a leader in the locker room. Nobody's talking about that, right? There's more reasons. There's more reasons, you know what I'm saying, for him to be around than just, you know, on the football field, even though that sounds crazy. But on the football field, he does his thing, man. He does his thing. He does his thing. Reef is in the building. Shout out to Reef, man. Good afternoon. Packers Kingdom. Javon Bullard this preseason, 76.7 run defense, 17 coverages. Uh, um, bro, you know how I feel about preseason, so that don't really mean nothing to me. I mean, I guess it's good, but regular season is what I'm worried about, and we are almost there. I know we are forced to watch and analyze what we see, right? Um, but yeah, bro. Again, preseason it's difficult to gauge what was he being asked to do. Were they trying to clear some things up? Were they trying to expose a weakness of him that they know that they have of him that they want him to take care of certain stuff? You never know, man. So we can't get into that. Zane, Dillon re-injured his injury from last season. Wilson and Lloyd will have more game reps. Oh yeah, I'm sure that. And then yeah, that's another thing, Wilson. And then again, okay, so what are we doing? Are we carrying 4 running backs? Is that what we doing? You know, Wilson and Lloyd going to have to be on special teams. Okay. Shout out to Reef, Eastchester listener. Hey, appreciate you, man. Love from the West Coast, man. You know, Packer fans all over the place. And we appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Reef, man. Niehoff. This is Dillon's 3rd neck injury, I think. Yeah, we'll see. I didn't read the full reports. I heard we were being cautious, but I didn't know how bad it was. And to me, neck injury, I'm not sure, but I heard it was a stinger. But again, I'm not informed enough on that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, we wish and hope the best for him, obviously. But still, I still think he's going to contribute. I mean, it wasn't said to be that this will be on some season-ending type shit. But yeah, but a stinger that could range from the shoulder to the neck. Hopefully, it's like a stinger around this area. Running backs get it a lot, and those are very painful. Those are very painful. Reef, good morning, West Coast. Definitely. Packers Kingdom. Dillon needs to run hard. He needs to run like Josh Jacobs. I wouldn't necessarily say he needs to run like Josh Jacobs. He got to run like himself the best way he can, be the best version of him that he can be with his new set of teeth. Okay? And everybody knows, man, dental work is no joke. He had the good dental work, though, bridging the gap. But, ain't nothing more vulnerable than laying back with your mouth wide open and somebody putting tools in your mouth. I've been there. Not fun. Zane, that's why he didn't play last week. I heard at practice from Broncos. Okay. All right, I'm a little more informed now. So, I mean, he's still on the hot seat then, right? No, I kind of think he's a roster lock. Packers Kingdom, let's just rest him until wintertime. That sounds good to me. We will need him in the winter. And let's not forget Matt LaFleur's magnificent record in the winter. Expect to be doing some winning in the winter in Green Bay. Niehoff, our damn rookie running back, can't stay on the field. You're damn right about that. He's been nicked up a lot, right? Again, rookie, getting his body together, getting used to what's going on. Brandy Lewis is in the building. Good morning, Brandy. Brandy says that line did not block for shit. See? And that's another thing, you guys. Reef, I want to say silent on Dillon. I'm not against AJ. He's a pro and he knows what to do. He knows exactly what to do. And again, y'all, let's act like we've seen it before. Now, it's been a while, right? It's been a while since we've seen him do some damage, you know what I'm saying? More like what he did against Tennessee when he went one-on-one against, King Henry at the time. He's still King Henry, but, one-on-one against Derrick Henry and that snow matchup, against Tennessee, that was like, what everybody thought that he would be doing every time. But I think he still has it in him. And that's another thing, man. Sometimes the O-line got to get their shit together, right? Listen, there's been times where, Aaron Jones, again, they're different runners. Sometimes old linemen they need to recognize who they're blocking for. With AJ, you might need to hold your block a little longer, because, he's a little slower. Takes him some time to gain some steam coming out of the backfield. If he can get the handoff correct, hopefully that gets worked on. That is something that he needs to work on. But, the skill set is there. The want to is there. Like, he wants to do it. He wants to be great. You can see came in great shape. He's a great leader. You know what I'm saying? So everything else is there. So I'm with Reef, man. I'm not staying silent, right? I'm going to have his back because, now is the time where a lot of people are against him. Even myself, I was going to do a wake and pack like he need to get his shit together. But like Brandy said, the O-line got something to do with it too. Okay, Zane says 3 running backs on the 53 and 1 on the practice squad. That's pretty believable. Shit. Should we put Lloyd on the practice squad since he can't stay healthy? Is anybody going to want to touch him? Has anybody seen? I mean, they didn't care about him in the draft, did they? I mean, he should have got drafted earlier, right? Niehoff, True Brandy, our backup offensive lineman, didn't look good. See? Brandy says Lloyd is still hurt. Wilson makes the roster. I am not. I'm not. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. I think Wilson, from all he's shown us, is he's a baller. He can go out there and do something. So I'm not against that. Packers Kingdom, Nixon his ass. He's getting cooked right now. Put Bullard at nickel, keep Nixon return man. I think that's the ultimate goal. But we can't escape Keyshawn Nixon being in there for the first few weeks at least, right? Got to get some real action going on, PK. Not practice, not preseason, not joint practice. Like, we need a real game. We've seen what Keyshawn could do in a real game, obviously more so on the return front. But at the same time, who saved the day when we beat the Chiefs? All the bad shit, cool. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything and anybody, right? Don't just dress somebody down. I mean, if it's warranted, cool. But, like, say the good shit, too, now. Don't just say the bad shit because he saved us in that Kansas City game. What an excellent, nice play against the great Pat Mahomes. Interception to seal that deal. Okay, so let's not. And he's still a Packer. Once motherfuckers leave and shit, we'll talk about him and all that. But, I'm not worried about Keyshawn right now. And, again, good problem to have. Okay, so if he is that bad, right, and if he is going to fuck up that bad, us as, the Packers coach staff, they're not going to allow that to happen for too long, will they? So they will make a change if need be. And I always said, he's going to be the transitional nickel until we figure out which one of these guys are going to do it. It might be an interchangeable thing. Looks like Evan Williams and Bullard might do it. Who knows about Keaton? Okay, so we'll stay tuned. But yeah, I always said, returner, strictly returner. That'd be nice. And in the pinch, put his ass out there. Niehoff, neither of our backup quarterbacks really had a chance last week. It wasn't fair evaluation of the two of them. Yeah, it wasn't fair, but it was what we have on them, and they got one more shot, one more chance. I mean, one of them will be a nice addition to the practice squad. I don't think either one of them will get picked up by anybody. Maybe somebody desperate to pick up Pratt. I don't know. But Pratt has been impressive. But, again, I'm glad I ain't got to make that decision. But we're going to see what happens. Zane, the new kickoff rules take away the advantage for teams that gets a safety. Matt says, how you feel about that? Wait. The new kickoff rules takes away advantage for teams that gets a safety. I got to know the details. I got to know the details. So if you get a safety, yeah, I got to know the details on that. Brandy Lewis, you got to look at pass pro with those running backs. Absolutely. With Matt LaFleur, if you ain't blocking, you ain't playing. If you ain't blocking, you ain't playing, man. Shout out to my boy, the angry casual fan. How did I know? How did I know he was going to come in and say something about his favorite Christian Watson? Just imagine if we had Romeo Doubs and Pickens. Oh, don't mention Pickens instead of Watson. It eats me up inside every day. Not every day. Every day, angry casual fan. Every day. That Pickens kind of just made me cringe a little bit because I have a friend who's a Steelers fan, and he keeps on saying Pickens is better than any of your receivers. And I'm like, maybe individually, maybe, but I think our wide receiving core is better than Pittsburgh's. And he agreed with me on that one too. But I just want one of our probably won't, because he's not going to be force fed, and they force feed Pickens, okay. But I hope one of our guys steps up and puts like equal numbers up to what Pickens is doing, because again, Pickens is okay, right? Okay, I'll say he's good, right? But I don't know. What Romeo could do everything he could do. Christian Watson could do everything he could do. Jaden Reed, so and then again, why get into hypothetics, angry casual fan? All that we are asking is that when he balls out, angry casual fan, you must come back. You must come back and say, you know what? You ain't even got to necessarily say you were wrong, because you're pretty much not wrong at this point. Right now, I'm just going off of hope and good faith, right? But, you got to double back. You got to come back and be like, all right, Christian Watson, C-Dub is doing his thing, man. Shout out to Zane. Didn't we win the Chiefs after a failed Hail Mary? I don't remember that, but I do remember Keyshawn Nixon getting, and it wasn't a deep pass. Like, it was a nice interception to seal the deal. Or at least to, okay, so maybe that happened. And then we punt, and then they tried to do a Hail Mary, but I don't know. But pretty much Keyshawn Nixon sealed the game with a nice interception. Hey, Brandy, that's a good way to think. The takeaway is we have depth at nickel. Absolutely. Update, higher point of view, fantasy football. The draft will be Sunday, man. Speak now, forever hold your peace. It will be Sunday. I will get all the invites out by tomorrow. I promise. So, I will be checking all the emails and sending the invite so that it's on the way. It's on the way. I'm flexible, though. It's looking like, my schedule crazy, though. But it's looking like, 9 a.m.-ish Pacific time. So, let's see if we can get that going. But I will send the invites out. We're going to have a fun year of fantasy. Niehoff, Nixon is one of the best tacklers on the team. Yeah, he has some value. He has some value. And, somebody, right? And then again, somebody has to be the guy, right? Jonathan Owens was that guy a lot of times. So glad he's not around anymore. Did y'all see the backlash? The Bears. And then, you know what? Fuck the Bears. How about that? Okay? Fuck them. I don't have no time for them. Fuck the Bears. They suck. But what was I saying? I forgot. See, the Bears got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Got me distracted and shit. And they're not going to do anything. I can't wait till like week 4, bro. And then we don't see them till week 11. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. So we will carry on. We will carry on. Reef, Lloyd said abilities, catching / elusive back is plentiful in the NFL. So I believe we can find him on the practice squad or hide him on the practice squad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, what they say when we drafted him. Oh, it's the best running back in the draft. So I don't know how, the best running back in the draft is going to be around. But again, like you said, maybe we could hide him. Maybe we could hide him, I think we're going to end up using him, though, And his skill set really goes, what Matt Fleur likes to do. He's pretty much a mixture of like a Josh Jacobs and an Aaron Jones. But just like Brandy said, how is the pass pro? How is the pass pro for Lloyd? That'll be if that's the question. How's the pass pro for Lloyd? That'll say if he's going to be on the field or not. Zane, Evan Williams had a bad game. Hope he bounced back this week. Yeah. And again, I don't know, man. Now, again, if motherfucker get burned, to get burned. And then, yes, you still can have a bad game in preseason. But again, we don't know what they were trying to find out. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes they might have put him in a compromising position. Oh, he needs to improve on this. Once that situation comes in, Evan, get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, preseason is time to learn. Preseason, I don't mind interceptions thrown, right? Throw them now. You know what I'm saying? So, we just got chill. Ever since the beginning of the preseason started, I kind of want to put it in the same breath as I say everybody looks good in shorts. We're so excited that the Packers are here. Beginning of the year, oh, man, he looked good. He looked good. Bro, they running around in shorts. I know we're all excited, and I know we have high hopes for this year, but the year's going to come along and go as it does. We don't need to rush any process. Let's enjoy the preseason for what it is. We're just evaluating, looking at stuff, evaluating. That don't necessarily mean, oh, this person got cooked, he got this, he got that. This is just an evaluation period. You know what I'm saying? Different situations that they couldn't be put in practice. Real game situations against another scheme. Let's be more worried about that than the score or, somebody doing bad or good. They might have been slated to do bad that game. Again, I'm telling you, just even a small note, my little small playing days, right? We don't practice. I'm looking at coach, but I'm looking away like I ain't, don't know what he's doing. But he told two of the linemen, like, hey, man, put it on him this time, trying to get him to hype me up. So once I seen that was coming, I split it so quick. And then slap coach on the hip. Good job, coach. You know what I'm saying? So that time he tried to put me in a compromising position. Why? Because a lot of double teams was probably going to be coming my way, and I had to get used to it. So, we don't know. We don't know. Angry casual fan. I almost cried watching Pickens highlights last night. He looks like Dubs on steroids. All right, man, you got it out of me. I'm gonna do the same, bro. And I hope I'm impressed. I'm gonna look at some Pickens. I'm gonna look at it. But then again, bro. Okay. So we know you'll pick him. See, now I'm gonna put you to work, angry casual fan. So we know you'll pick him over Christian Watson. Is any of our receivers, or do any of them have the potential to be on the level of Pickens? Answer me that, angry casual fan. Answer me that. Brandy, one of these backup quarterbacks, has to fill in for Love for a game. Anything longer, better call Joe Flacco or someone. They're not going to do it. It's a youth movement. Seems like for Goot, seems like we kind of passed on, the vet quarterback thing a while ago, right? We've been bringing in, I don't know. Just like Packers Kingdom said one time, Sean Clifford's just a gamer, right? Maybe just, it takes he's just a gamer. Maybe that's just when he wakes up. You got some people like that. You got some people, bad practice players going in game. It's just different. So, again, you're right. You are right, Brandon. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just going to be a little more optimistic. Hopefully Clifford and or Pratt can handle something like that. Number one. Well, not number one. That's number two. Number one, let's just hope that kind of stuff doesn't go on. Jordan Love's evasive enough to, escape sacks and possibly just, stay out of harm's way, man. Slide when he needs to slide. I would like to see a little more running from Jordan Love. Angry casual fan, I want a reason to buy a Watson jersey. Trust me. Okay, so that's what you can do also. If he goes and balls out any way, shape, or form enough to your standards, which I don't know what that is, but if he goes, he look good too. But if he goes and balls out, go buy a jersey. That'd be a nice way to make up for the bad mouthing you've been doing about our boy Watson since I could remember. Angry casual fan. Reef. I don't want to keep Lloyd on the practice squad. The longer players stay on the practice squad, they're less likely to pop as a star. I'm going to disagree. You know, not saying Bo Melton is a star, but that motherfucker lives on the practice squad. And we brought him in, and he tore it up. Same for Malik Heath. You know what I'm saying? So, now, star, okay, maybe not star, but no. Where did Rasul Douglas come from to get him a new contract with us and with Buffalo? He came from the practice squad. I would say he was a star. Okay, so, you know. Zane, the Chiefs tried to steal that game, and Nixon stole it from them. Zane, Williams still don't have a passing touchdown in the preseason. Why is everyone hyping up the Bears? Man, why? Because the Bears hype up the Bears. Every year I'm tired. You know, they're like underrated and under talked about when it comes to this. Because, you know, some people say, oh, Cowboys fans are delusional. At least they seen some winning in the 90s. Okay? At least a little winning in the 90s. Well, no, a lot of winning. And just a little winning sprinkled in elsewhere. Nothing significant. But the Bears, when the last time they actually did something? You know what I'm saying? Made the Super Bowl. Couldn't win it. You know? Went in 85 where half of us weren't even here. Was it 85? Yeah. I wasn't here yet. Man, how was that, Packer fans, dealing with that? I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Hey, the MVP is in the building. MVP is in the building. Keep up the great work. You keep up the great work, Mr. Vice President. Appreciate you. Zane, can we put Dillon on the practice squad? Or is that disrespectful to Dillon? I ain't mad, Zane, but nah, that's disrespectful. This man has made the roster since he's been in the league. So, like, what's just all of a sudden going to make him stop? And he got better. He got better, bro. O-line just didn't block good for him, y'all. Look at I'll tell y'all all the time. Don't just look at the end result of the crash. You got to know what happened. It might not be what you thought. You might be blaming the wrong driver. You know what I'm saying? And again, not every block going to be the same. They could have just crushed it the play before and then came in the next one and slipped up. That just happened to be the play when AJ get in. So be more sympathetic for AJ. How about AJ? And then again, just like Brandy and Niehoff said, the O-line wasn't blocking the whole game. So we ain't going to put that on AJ. Let's just hope he gets healthy and that this stinger thing is like a shoulder type stinger and not anything to do with the neck. Niehoff, is it just me or was offensive play calling last week odd? Niehoff, that's what I'm saying. Like, we are really a team. This is the way the preseason is supposed to be. We are really a team. Like, again, we might have got more out of the joint practices in the preseason games. It just seemed like they dumbed it down a little bit. Now, LaFleur wasn't happy with effort or whatever he was saying, but that's just him being a coach, just trying to let them know, like, this year we ain't fucking around, we ain't playing around like that. But I'm not worried about the preseason at all. I actually wish that we can hit a fast forward button. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's just, well, let's not put too much into it. Let's not put too much into the preseason. What more example do you need to know? The Lions 0-16 year, they went undefeated in the preseason. It means jack diddly squat shit. Nothing. Just look at it for reference just a little bit, but not to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's important. It's football. People are fighting for jobs, but it's not week 1 through 17 where we looking at film from a game plan that we then came up with, or, you know, like, it's different, you guys. So, you know, it might have been odd because they might have just wanted to test out certain stuff. Niehoff, you know? Zane, David, I was screaming, this game plan got to be a joke. Right. So you never know. Like, and it wasn't a game plan. Oh, it is not like, you guys. We went into that game like, all right, this is what Denver does good. We're going to beat them. Like, no, we was worried about the shit we got to worry about, who we need to be looking at and putting them in situations to see if they excel in, or situations that we know they need to learn from that we could put them in now. It's preseason exhibition. Brandy, I thought the play calling was designed to get specific players on tape, hence the run, punt. Hello. Thank you, Brandy. That's why Brandy is the best. You know, like, yo, that's what I think the whole deal is. MVP. People overreact to these preseason games and practices like they've never seen football before. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Vice President. And then again, even when it comes to A.J. Dillon, we seen this guy in a real live game, really out there whooping some ass, bro. You know, we've seen it. It's proven that he's a football player in the NFL that can, you know, contribute. Can we at least say that, A.J. Dillon? Like, y'all trying to stick a fork in him already. Now, his contract is as such that we can cut him anytime, mid-season, whatever. But I just think, you know, there is a Packer way now, right? You know, very odd. We fired McCarthy mid-season. I didn't know if that should have mattered or not. I mean, it had to happen. But, you know, we got to just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Niehoff, why can't this team travel west without looking bad? Yeah, that used to be a stigma, but again, shit, I was there in the flesh. I know it's getting years ago now, probably 2-3 years ago. I mean, we went to San Francisco and we handled our business, man. Mason Crosby game-winning field goal. So hopefully, you know, this new, and then again, I think it was a changing of the guard without it actually happening last year, you know, and then for them to still be talking about us too, like we're on their mind too. Don't worry, like San Francisco, you guys were scared. You were afraid. I had Niner fans calling me early. Oh, man, y'all got us. I'm like, I'm telling them, I'm like, it's still too early. They were so devastated. And again, I watched that game again, and even though I knew the result and lived through the result, sometimes in the game, I'm just like, we're going to win this game. And how the fuck did we not win this game? MVP putting in that work. Y'all heard the man. Don't forget to hit the like video. Hit the like video. Don't forget to like the video. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Share. Donate. Anything to help this channel continue to grow. Angry Casual Fan. Reed can be Tyreek Hill 2.0. So, yes, he can be better than Pickens. I love Jaden Reed. I might want to go Debo 2.0. Tyreek Hill is maybe a mixture of the two. How about that? But I can't, like, Tyreek Hill is just, to me, you know, he's like my crush of somebody that's not a Packer. Like, Tyreek Hill is, you know, I love his game. He's just a game changer, man. So many times, you know, when he played for the Chiefs, I used to just watch him eat the Raiders. Oh my God. He's just an amazing player, bro. So comparing somebody to Tyreek is pretty amazing. Yeah, I mean, he ain't faster than Tyreek. But yeah, they got similar styles of play. Reed a little bigger, right? But Tyreek is a little bulky, though, you know. Brandy, I do hate the Packers coaching staff limiting the quarterback's preseason play calls, let them sling the damn thing. Well, just but to kind of like you kind of answered your own question with this, Brandy. You know, we all know, right? What do we say about Sean Clifford? Oh, well, he's a gunslinger, right? So, you know, he's going to sling it around. And Pratt came in and proved to us that. So the coaching staff knows that already. They probably want to see what they didn't know. They probably want to call a game plan like that to see their reaction as a quarterback to be like, damn, what's going on? What's up with this play? That? But again, we're still talking about preseason, y'all. Zane, isn't this Mark's last year? With that pack, should go all in for it, Mark? Absolutely. 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 Bo Melton has not had the best preseason. Hope he gets with it. Yeah. That is a very, you know, I agree with you on that. He needs to get it together. I want him to be, you know, a part of 53. I thought he deserves it. He got a block, though. Hey, shout out to Dave's in the building. Dave's Garcia is in the building. The defense is looking good so far against the Ravens. Oh, special teams is getting chippy. Special teams don't need to get chippy. They need to get their shit together and get these operations straight. Now maybe getting chippy helps, that, but I don't know. I'm just worried about special teams still. Angry Casual Fan, Bo will rise to the occasion when it counts. I believe that too. I believe he is that kind of person. Again, there's just guys like that. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. Turtles, shout out to Turtles. I'm so happy Edrin Cooper is back. Yeah, that can't be a bad thing. He needs to come in and show us what he can do, bro. Explosive. And sometimes, y'all, not saying injuries are good, but man, sometimes motherfuckers need to be held back from themselves. Probably to prevent other injuries. Probably to keep them fresh. I don't know. Last year, Love threw to Torrey or Dubose more than I thought he would. How much of that is Love second team reps with them, with Rodgers on that team? Yeah, Love talked about that. Even he said the connection with him and Rasheed Walker. He says, they started their bond on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? And that's his left tackle. And that's his current left tackle now. So, yeah, that'll definitely help. At least, with familiarity. But again, we got to just give the guys credit too for going out there, getting open, making the catches, stuff like that. Turtles, knee off. I heard Stinovich was play calling because LaFleur wants him to get some experience. But it was atrocious. Okay, see, that's another thing too. It ain't just about what's going on the field. Matt LaFleur might want to be a Belichick role pretty soon, where he can go walk over there with the defense, see what's going on, just be a game, just manage the whole deal instead of worrying about calling the offense and doing other stuff. He's been losing too many close games. Maybe he feels that he needs to, again, Hafley's here now. Hafley is a HCDC, right? Head coach, defensive coordinator type guy. Hopefully he can carry his own. He's come in and challenged LaFleur. So, hopefully LaFleur doesn't need to be more sticking his nose in the defensive business. I think he's an offensive genius. He's a good play caller. A few games. I mean, we ain't winning all these games alone. Like it's Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur. Give Steno credit too. But it's a Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur thing, man. So, I do want Matt to continue to call plays. But you see Stinovich was calling plays, and Stinovich he wants to run the ball. Knee off. While this is all true, the standard is it was an ass whooping. For sure. For sure. For sure. It was. It was. It was. We can definitely say that. Can't hide from that. Exhibition, though, Zane, why did we go for it on fourth down early in the game? We was in field goal position. We need all the live rep kicks as possible, and we failed fourth down conversion. You got a point there, Zane. You got a point there. Kicking is a huge problem. Again, feels like deja vu. Zane, you got a point, bro. I can't, bro. Y'all heard me tell you, don't have many worries about this team, but one of them is special teams, bro. I'm worried. Scared. Again, our own coach said he prayed sometimes before. So, it's bad. Just like you said, we need all the live reps we could get. Packers release, I'm not saying that, and sign Hale. Now the Packers can keep another kicker on the international pathway spot. Yeah, but it's just going to be kicker Joe Blow. Like, bring in a guy. They bringing in, bring in fucking somebody who I know there's somebody out there, a vet, been around. Like, why are we bringing in guys that we got to test? Bring in a motherfucker who did it before. Angry Casual Fan, this team needs to pump more. Too many failed fourth downs. Yeah, that's a touchy-feely touch-and-go thing. I think it's more so of how you feeling during that play, what happened before the play, how the vibe and how all that's going. Or you can go percentages, however you want to take it. But, I mean, I just think, down and distance, it depends. It depends. Gut feeling, it all, we like to be aggressive, though. Even when you don't get something, just showing your team, like, hey, I was willing to go for it. Be ready for the next one because the next, And if you don't get it on the fourth down, the next fourth down, you're going to make sure, so it all works out. It all comes full circle at some points. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes you get reward for punting. You know what I'm saying? You could punt the ball and they come up the return. You could punt the ball and the first play after that could be an interception. You know what I'm saying? So I just know you play the game the right way. The football gods will answer your prayers. Packers Kingdom, our defense eating against Ravens, but our number one offense is not right now. Okay. Thank you guys for the live updates. John Bainan, good morning, good afternoon. Appreciate you, John. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for all your love and support. John Bainan is in the building, y'all. Zane, Melton was going against Surtain, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm not worried about Melton. He'll be going up against third cornerback in regular season, and that's going to be a problem. I hope your third cornerback running a 4-4, not even a 4-4, goddammit, 4-3. Packers Kingdom offense is going crazy. Watson with the jump ball touchdown, and Heath burnt Wiggins, and Romeo's fucking cooking. They all cooking in red zone today. And Josh Jacobs with the passing catch touchdown. We whooping ass. Okay. Watson Moss Kyle, the safety. Okay. Packers fan 12, shout out to you. Bring back Crosby. I mean, whoo, I ain't gonna lie. He ain't gonna do no worse. Mason Crossbar, MVP. Yeah. Who was that? Was that a Skipism? That was fucked up. Once he said that, I couldn't help but chuckle. Mason Crossbar. Packers Kingdom, let's go. Offense is cooking up, bro. Yes, we should have did this last week. Okay. Watson jump ball over Hamilton. Okay. Carlson's kicking average is still the same as in college. Has not gotten better. That's not good. Brandy Lewis got my fantasy football cheat sheet ready. Hey, man, listen, they got some very informative videos out there, especially when we find out our picks, like what picks we get. Like, you could just type in on YouTube, round 8, 8th pick fantasy. Like, they'll give you a whole rundown of all the people who might be available when you pick it. Maybe I shouldn't have told y'all that. Angry Catcher fan, am I worried about Goop's inability to find superstar talent in a draft? No. I mean, again, he does get a lot of multi-purpose guys, Swiss Army knife guys, but I mean, I would say, again, not saying he's there yet, but I would say Christian Watson, your boy, has superstar talent. Okay, got to put it together, but his speed is his speed. Let's not act like, again, okay, week 1, Minnesota, whatever happened when Rodgers threw to him, had the guy beat, just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? He can be in that position a lot because he's just so fast, bro. Like, we got to get this guy, bro. He just hasn't been healthy. He definitely has superstar talent. Definitely. Watson, Mr. Vice President, Watson is MVS with more potential. Hope he hits the gym some more. Saw him limping at family night, so hope he can stay healthy this year. He looks like he hit the gym a little bit with me. Not with me, but to me. It looks like he's a little, thicker, a little more. And then again, these guys are becoming men. Especially from like age 19, 20, 21, 22. Like, your body's really, really getting into the groove, Brandy, Packers suck at finding kickers in the draft lately. That's why we shouldn't draft kickers. That is one thing, Goop can't do any wrong in my eyes, right? And Goop we trust. Goop got to go, all that. But, we shouldn't be drafting kickers. We shouldn't. There's enough out there. Even just proven guys just walking around, sitting around on vacation, just waiting. Go call a vet. Call somebody who's done it before. Go do it. Zane, let's hope the O-line can block for Dillon. He can do the rest. Absolutely. And and that's how we're going to end this, y'all. Because, I just want to end it on a positive note when it comes to A.J. Dillon. Like, he's a Packer, bro. Mayor of Door County. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Quadzilla, Quadfather, like, he's going to be okay. He's just been going through a rough patch, bro. Sometimes people just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always say, he's an old lineman and it's different, but Mike Wall said, look, I wasn't good till year 4. Now, AJ is a different situation and beyond that, but I think he's going to be all right. Watson is the most intriguing. Damn it. Watson is the most intriguing player on the team. I'll give him that. Yeah, bro. Bro, you'll see, man. I can't wait. Just let this kid be healthy. Please let him be healthy. I think he's going to be turning heads. But again, too fast for his own good, bro. Hopefully he ain't grabbing that hammy after a long-ass catch. Like, I just, now it's also true to say, yes, he might be injury prone. Okay, we can say the facts, but I don't ever want y'all to doubt Christian Watson's talent. I've seen enough, and you guys should have seen enough at this point. He's had some Moss-like games. 4 receptions, 2 touchdowns, and 120 yards. He's done that. We've seen that live and in color. So we know it is very possible for him, right? And he's still a burner. This Garcia, this D line is getting consistent pressure, and Kraft looks like tight end 1. Good problem to have. Tight end 1A and tight end 1B. That's how we're gonna look at them 2 guys. Because hey, Lucas, man, or Luke, bro, I mean, he's a dog too, but Kraft, got him on the blocking edge. So again, good problem to have. And they can be interchangeable. Want to be here, want to be there. Again, I think Zane or somebody suggested put Luke in as a de facto wide receiver slot sometimes. No, Packers Kingdom said that. And, he could play a Kelsey role. You know what I'm saying? Kelsey's damn near, he's a tight end. He's blocking too, doing all he needs to. But sometimes they just use him. He's their best receiver. Can Halfley stop the run? It was bad. Yes, I think he will. And listen, we don't have to stop it. We can just contain it, maintain it. We ain't got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think we'll do better than Joe Blow. Lamar running for his life, not even designed. Love throws 4 passes from inside the 10, 4 touchdowns. The screen game picking up. Love to Kraft on the tight end screen in the red zone. All right, listen, I've heard enough of this shit. I need to go watch what the fuck y'all watching, okay? So I'm going to get out of here. I got to watch. I got to watch. I got to watch what you guys are doing. Let me catch up, okay? Mr. Vice President, great stream. The Packers YouTube community is much better with you in it. Bro, I appreciate that. I really do. I really feel, too. I could be a force in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Consistency, but, man, I be working all the time. But, hey, your comment just made my day, bro. So shout out to the MVP, man. Shout out to Packers Kingdom. I'm about to watch what the fuck y'all watching. Shout out to Zane. Zane, I'll see you real soon, homie. I'm talking real soon, bro. We might have to do another 2 a day or something. Shout out to Dave's, man. Shout out to my boy Angry Casual Fan, Brandy Lewis. Y'all be ready for the invite. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow too, but be ready for the invite. All right, for the fantasy football. All right. Shout out to Turtles. Shout out to Packers Fan 12. Shout out to John Bain, and thank you for coming through, man. Shout out to Nee Hall. If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Reef in the building. Appreciate Reef coming through. Reef, hey, Reef been bringing it. Reef been bringing it. Shout out to Reef. Y'all know I got to make sure I get everybody packed house today, man. Appreciate y'all. I don't want to miss nobody. But yeah, we getting up out of here. Let me go see what the hell y'all looking at, man. It seems like fun, bro. Everybody just killing it, right?